Hi, welcome to my channel, Sticking with Steve. Today I'm going to be in my movie journal. Okay, everybody, so we are back in my journal for my favorite movies, and I am going to show you the next grouping of movies. I think we left off on Lady of the Water. So we are going to be, the next page I did was for Random Harvest from 1942 with Ronald Colman and Greer Garson. This is a beautiful love story. I really love it. It is about a World War II veteran suffering from amnesia who meets and marries a music hall star. An accident restores his pre-war memories, but erases his life, with her forcing her to find a way to reunite with him. This is a beautiful film. I really, really love it. It's a great love story. And then Pan's Labyrinth, one of my all-time favorite movies. I just really love this movie. It's beautifully visually beautiful. It is, it's a little bit of, there's a little bit of a creepiness to it. I call it a dark fairy tale because it's kind of like a modern day fairy tale set in a dark time. It's a beautiful film and I really love it. It's about Ophelia, who escapes the harsh realities of her new life with her sadistic stepfather, Captain Veedle, by entering a magical world where she must complete 3 tasks for a fawn. Really good movie. I highly recommend it. Then there is Rebecca. This is Alfred Hitchcock's first film in America, I believe, from 1940 with Laurence Olivier and Joan Fontaine and George Sanders. It is about a naive young woman who marries a brooding aristocrat only to find herself haunted by the memories of his first wife, Rebecca, and tormented by the housekeeper, Mrs. Danvers, who refuses to accept her as lady of the house. Really, really good movie. It's based on the novel by Daphne du Maurier, and I believe that Netflix put out a miniseries version of this story. I've never seen it, but I love this movie. This is actually one of those rare cases that I actually liked the movie better than I liked the novel, and I think the movie did a really good job following it. There's a couple changes in it that I actually like better for the film versus the book, and I know that's a shocking thing, and most people who love novels and stuff like that or like books better than movies would be horrified to hear me say that, but that's just my own personal belief. I just happen to like the movie better. The next one is Lars and the Real Girl from 2007 with Ryan Gosling. This is such a good movie. I absolutely love it. It's so heartwarming and good. It's a quirky film. I love quirky films. If you have any quirky film suggestions, let me know, because I love to watch quirky films, and I just think this is such a special film. The premise is Lars buys a doll online and introduces her as his girlfriend, Bianca. His family and the townspeople treat Bianca as a real person to help Lars open up and confront his emotional issues, which stem from childhood trauma. Really, really good movie. The next one is another quirky film that I really love, Harold and Maude from 1971 with Ruth Gordon and Bud Cort and Vivian Pickles. Harold stages fake suicides and attends funerals, while Maude lives life to the fullest, leading to a deep, unconventional bond that changes Harold's perspective and he learns to live. This is a really great film. I really love it. Again, it's quirky. If you don't like quirky films, I wouldn't recommend it, but I think it's brilliant. And then we have An Interview with God from 2018. This is a really good movie. And most Christian films, I'm usually like, ugh, they're so poor quality, they're so cheesy. Sometimes they're just really painful to watch. But this one, I think, is a beautiful movie. I think it's really well done. I think it deals with some really good wrestling with faith and issues and stuff like that. And it's a really beautiful movie. And the premise is an up-and-coming journalist. Let me rephrase that. An up-and-coming journalist's faith is challenged when he finds himself interviewing a man who claims to be God. Really, really great film. if you like faith. If you're a Christian or if you have faith and you want to, I'm a Christian and I love movies that deal with faith, not in a cheesy, like overly saccharine sweet way, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I like saccharine sweet stories sometimes, but a lot of faith films can be cheesy and low budget, but this one is a really good one. The next one is Dangerous Beauty from 1998. It is a fictionalized a fictionalized story based on the life of the Venetian poet Veronica Franco. She was also a courtesan. It is set in Venice. The film is a fictitious take on the real life of Veronica Franco, a well-educated woman unable to marry the nobleman she loves due to her family's poverty, choosing a life as a courtesan, becoming a celebrated poet and companion to powerful men, but later faces charges at the Inquisition. This is a really good story. It's not very historically accurate, but it's a beautiful love story, and I really like the story that they created set in within the confines of true events or true happenings. Really good story. Really good love story. This is another faith film. Henry Poole is here from 2008 with Luke Wilson. This is such a beautiful film. I love it. And I love the faith aspect of it, but it's not cheesy. It's just really well done. So I really, really love this movie. The premise is a terminally ill man seeks isolation, but finds his life upended by neighbors who see a religious image in a water stain on his house, turning his home into a pilgrimage site and forcing him to re-engage with life. It's a really great film. The last one I have on here is The Reader from 2008 with Kate Winslet and Ralph Fiennes. This is a beautiful, beautiful story. I love it. It's about a young man who has a passionate affair with an older woman in Germany. Years later, as a law student, he discovers she is on trial for war crimes as a former concentration camp guard. He realizes she is hiding her illiteracy, a secret she finds shameful. This is a really powerful movie and really well done. I wish that there was less sex stuff, even though he's having an affair with her. I wish it was a little more, it wasn't as graphic as it is. But I love the idea of him wrestling with the idea of how much he loves her and his feelings for her and his memories of her and their passionate affair, while wrestling with the realities that she's done some things that are awful. And so I don't know, I just really love that. I don't know, I just think it's a beautiful story. I think it's really well done how, you're wrestling, because we're all good and bad, and we all have the potential for great goodness and evil darkness if we allow ourselves to go there. And we're all a mix of good and bad. We always like to think of ourselves as the good one or the hero, but we all have good and bad in us, every single one of us. And sometimes we have to wrestle with the darkness in ourselves, but also with people that we love. And so I just think that this is a really good movie that kind of shows that. Anyway, so this is all the movies that I have to show you this time. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Maybe there's some movies in here that you've never seen before that you want to check out. And as always, please give this a thumbs up and comment below if you want to. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.